artist. He was a living masterpiece. Famous for his surrealist art, he also amazed the world with his strange and eccentric ways. For Dali, life itself was art. Salvador Dali didn't just create unusual art, he lived it. While most people had dogs or cats, Dali had something wilder, an ocelot. Ocelot, a sleek, spotted feline from South America, went everywhere with Dali, which is fancy restaurants, high society parties, even on travels around the world. For him, the bizarre made perfect sense. Even his mustache was art. Inspired by the painter Velázquez, it became his signature look. Dali once said, "It is the most serious part of my life." Dali believed normal life was boring. Through his eccentricities, he taught us to see the extraordinary in the everyday and to live life like a masterpiece. Dali's mustache was as surreal as his paintings. It wasn't just a look, it was part of his genius. Dali was born in 1904 in Figueres, Spain, but the mustache we know today appeared later, inspired by Diego Velázquez, a famous Spanish painter. Velázquez's upward curving mustache inspired Dali, but as always, Dali made it his own, transforming it into an unforgettable statement. To Dali, the mustache wasn't just a style, it was a philosophy. He once called it the most serious part of his personality, serious, maybe, but also surreal. His mustache was more than hair, it was a symbol of creativity, rebellion, and living life as art. Today, Dali's mustache is a symbol of individuality and imagination. It showed us that even the smallest details can be extraordinary. The Persistence of Memory is one of the most famous paintings in the world. Created in 1931, this small artwork became a symbol of surrealism. The idea came to Dali one evening in his studio in Spain. It was inspired by a piece of melting cheese, which led to the creation of the now iconic melting clocks. That evening, as a piece of cheese melted in the heat, he had an idea. Its soft, bending shape reminded him of how time feels in dreams, fleet and ever-changing. The strange, empty landscape adds to the mystery. The clues in the background are inspired by Dali's homeland, grounding the surreal scene in reality. Dali called The Persistence of Memory a hand-painted dream. It blends precise details with impossible imagery, making us question the line between reality and dreams. Even the smaller details, like the ants on a cloud, have meaning. They suggest decay, reminding us that time and life doesn't last forever. With this masterpiece, Salvador Dali invites us into a world where time melts, reality shifts, and the mind's mysteries take shape. The melting cheese idea appears in many of Dali's works, where rigid objects become soft and dreamlike. This idea of transformation became a key part of his life. Dali had a gift for turning the simple into the extraordinary. To him, cheese wasn't just a food, it became a symbol of creativity, time, and the surreal. To Dali, even simple things like cheese could spark profound ideas. It showed how ordinary objects could reveal life's mysteries. From a melting piece of cheese to one of the greatest artworks in history, Salvador Dali proved that inspiration is everywhere, if you are willing to see it. Salvador Dali was known for his bold imagination, but beneath his eccentric persona lay a surprising fear, which is grasshoppers. Dali's fear of grasshoppers started in childhood. To him, these insects weren't harmless, they were a symbol of chaos and dread. But Dali didn't avoid his fear, he painted it. Grasshoppers appeared in his artwork as symbols of decay, destruction, and vulnerability. By painting grasshoppers, Dali faced his fear. He transformed them into art, using their presence to explore his own anxieties. Dali's fear of grasshoppers shows the humility behind his genius. Through his art, he turned personal terror into universal meaning. Salvador Dali's life was a mix of genius, absurdity, logic, and madness. His art combined dreams, science, and personal fears into iconic masterpieces. Salvador Dali once said, "I don't do drugs, I'm drugs." His art still takes us to a world where the impossible feels real.